Hi guys, I hope you all are fine. So in my previous video I have talked about the static port. So why we use the static port and what is the necessary things need to be done, and we have some use cases of the static port. So if you haven't watched that video, so please go and watch this. So today is the topic again which also related to the Kubernetes. So that is the topic name is the DaemonSet. So what is the DaemonSet and why we use this thing in the Kubernetes? So what are the use cases and what we have necessary cost to launch the DaemonSet in the Kubernetes? So let's suppose we have the app, and app need to be deployed like pod need to be deployed on the Kubernetes cluster. So it first goes to the kube scheduler, and kube scheduler will tell to the kube API, and kube API will contact to the decided the worker node to which, let's suppose we have worker node 1, and then it communicate to the worker node 1, and then it launch with the help of kubelet, and kubelet will run to the Docker engine, and then it will be run the container or pod. So this is the flow of we have in the launching of the pod in the Kubernetes. So what we have, if we have having let's suppose we have the master node here, and we have the worker node 1, we have the worker node 2, we have, let's suppose, worker node 3. So and let's suppose same app we need to be deployed here. It communicate to the kube API, and the API will contact to the scheduler, and scheduler will again revert to the API, and let's suppose is deploy on the this pod. So the pod has been launched successfully on this worker node. So what happen if the pod need a replicas of 5? So it again come to the kube API, and then scheduler will decided where we have to deploy these replicas. Okay, it may be of 3 will be deployed on worker node 1, and then 2 will be deployed on the worker node 2 and worker node 3, or it may be it's something like that, all are the deploy on the worker node 1, or it may be just deploy 4 on the worker node 1, and then 1 is the worker node. There is no deployment of the replicas on the worker node 3. So in order to means let's suppose we have the service, and let's suppose we have an app, and that app is actually a deploy on this worker node, and this app is going to be monitor like this, monitoring the worker node parameters. Okay, so all the parameters are getting this pod actually, or app. So we need similar pod here. We need same pod should be launched here. Okay, so at least one pod we have needed in all worker node, or it may be your master node included. So it's depend upon you actually. So depending on this, you have to be careful about the parameters that you need to be launch this that you need to be launched all the ports on the particular worker node. So there is some use cases. Let's suppose we have multiple worker node, and we need to monitoring the their resources. So we have just only one app need to be deployed. Once this app is deployed, so this app will automatically copy on all worker node. on all worker node. Worker node 1, worker node 1, worker node 2, worker node 3. And in future, if we have the worker node 4 come up, so this app should automatically deploy on the worker node 4 as well. So here is the use case, or here is the need of DaemonSet. So this service or this component is called a DaemonSet. We have to create a DaemonSet. We have to create this DaemonSet pods on all worker node in order to communicate your communication between your worker nodes. Let's suppose we have talk about kubeproxy. So we can see the kubeproxy is deployed in each node. So how can we check it? The kubeproxy is deployed in each node. So I have, this is my master one, I believe, with ports. Okay. So let me show you my ports on the namespace of kube system. So you can see there are multiples pod are created on the master node. Okay, so we have the kubeproxy here, which is running on this one, and one is on this. Three kubeproxy are running. Why 3? We have 3 nodes here. Okay, so if we have the 4, so automatically so can we have check the DaemonSet get DS in the kube system? Yes, we have the DaemonSet of kube funnel. You can see the funnel is here. Funnel networking we are using here. We have the kubeproxy. So desire is 3, current is 3. So all are the deployed on the worker node. So you can see all the details with the -o wide. So where they are deployed in different servers. So we have the DaemonSet in the kube system. So right now we have the kubeproxy, and kubeproxy is deployed in each worker node, and kube funnel network is deployed in each worker node pod actually. So that's why we are seeing here about ports, multiple ports with the same name. Means kube funnel is this one, then this. Why 3? So it's actually a DaemonSet. So if the worker node 4 is joined this cluster, so there another kube funnel will be launched, one kubeproxy will be launched here. Okay, because we have just only 2 to 3 I believe, which is actually related to our practical. So kubeproxy will be a DS here, DaemonSet, and one is the kube funnel DSset. So how, if we want to launch a DaemonSet, how we launch it in our cluster? So for that one, it's same as it is a deployment, but it's not something like that. So let me just create, I think with deployment one, create deployment, my DS I just created image. So I don't have a file right now, so that's why I'm creating a manually. And then I want to be a try run here, and then I just want this on a YAML file, and then this file name is myds.yaml. So it's created, I believe. So there is nothing special is depreciated actually. You can replace this, means you can put it here -trans is equal to client. So actually what parameter is right now is done. There is no deployment come up. It's just deployment, get deployment. So there is no deployment. It's just creating a file, and that file is creating in this means directed all the parameters to this in this file. So it's just a dry run, means you just dummy run that your code is working fine or not. So that would be a great one. So I have created this file. So let's just move into the file and changing something. We just first of all we have creating this one, the daemon set. We then there is no need to creation of this one. We know that there is no replicas is needed here. There is no strategy, there is no timestamp, and there is no resource and then status. So it's a simple one, my ds, my deployment set, and having the image of this one. So let me just create this one. So kubectl get ds. Right now we don't have any ds, so let's launch it. So kubectl create -f, and let me show you about the pod as well here. So there is no pod here launch, so let my ds should be launched. So it's launch. So let's see if they launch the daemon set or not. Yes, it's launch. 2. Why it's 2? Let's see and dig down it. There is one pod. Yes, both pods are running, and as a daemon set, and where they are running actually. Why we actually have 3 nodes, but we launch only 2. So why we are not launching the node means get ports -override. So why it's not launching another node? So it's node 2 and node 3, node 1. It's launched on node 2 and node 1, but it's not launching on the node 3. So why it's not launching on node 3? Describe. Maybe we have some test scenario it's testing over there. So maybe we have something over there. Oh, okay. So there is a taint supply. So I have already talked about the taints. What is the taints and toleration is here. So you have to remove the taints in it, or you have to go on manually onto the pod and then put the key values and toleration in the pod file. So you will be launch this one. So there is no big deal on it. So it will be launch here as well. So I hope you guys know about the what is the daemon set and why we use it. Whenever you need a pod should be launched in each every worker node. So you don't need to be go onto the replica set. We cannot go onto the replication controller. We cannot go onto the deployment sites. So because in replication if you go onto the replication side, it will be maybe launch 5 replicas. So but all are the, and you have the 10 nodes, okay, 10 worker nodes, and you launch a replica 5. So it maybe goes on to the 1 2 3 4 5, and then rest of other they are not having these facility, or like you have the funnel networking, you have the proxies, you have the you need some other things which are needed to be in each and every worker node. So that's why the daemon set is here, and you use that daemon set in your Kubernetes cluster or in your use cases. So guys, I hope you understand the concept of daemon set, why we use it here, and if you having any problem on it, so please let me know. I will try my best to solve your problem. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you. Bye bye.